Itchy Feet. This is the story of Alan Jones. Alan loves to travel to see new places. Even as a kid, he had itchy feet. He was always disappearing. Him and his dog used to wander all over the place. Alan was born in London, Essex, England in 1927. It was a small country place. He used to take off so much, someone was always looking for them. One time his mother was so worried, she contacted the police. But as long as he was with his dog, he would come home. He spent a lot of his early years as a young man in the army. After the family home had been bombed by the Germans during the Blitz of London, Landon was on the direct flight path to London. Like a lot of young men of his time, he went to war. He put up his age to get in the army in 1943. They were always moving him around France, Belgium, Holland, Germany. They didn't have time to think on the move. He left the army in 1947 and joined the Army Reserve Unit. He even did a parachute course there. He joined the regular army in 1948 and in 1949 went to Africa for 3 years, mainly Libya and Egypt. He was demobbed in 1953. By this time his sister and brother were living in Australia. They wrote and said to come out here. He had to apply to War Office for permission to come out because he was still in the Army Reserve. He arrived in Australia in 1955. He moved around a bit and finally ended up in Mount Isa in 1962. He worked in the fire service till 1974. As he got older, he got arthritis, and in 1977 he was put on war pension. He had made some friends in Kajabi, and in 1980 he moved out there permanently and has basically been there ever since. What he liked about Kajabi was an interesting place in those days. There was a lot of old town sites that he would just poke around in, old mine workings, Aboriginal paintings around the countryside, and people were very friendly folk. Kajabi itself had a train service and big stockyards, as stations would bring their cattle down from the Gulf country and put them on the train there. That was until the road train started. Then the railway closed down and the whole town closed up. There's only a few houses there now. He reckons that his itchy feet have helped him to get out bush, learn about life. His advice is to learn about other people in other countries and other parts of Australia before you settle down.